Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Video here, back with another beautiful play out of the single back tight slots. We're going to be in the deep post play this time. I'm running this out of the Panthers playbook. It's single back, 5 out of 5 on the Panthers. Single back tight slots. If you guys haven't seen the other videos on it, definitely check it out because this is video 5 days in a row on this. It's showing you guys the scheme. So I'm going to pause it real fast and show you guys how disgusting this play is. This is the last time I ran it. So you guys are going to see it does have a nice little one-play touchdown capability. Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty goddamn gross. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to show you guys the reads and how you want to actually run this play to the best of its ability. What I usually like to do is I look at RB. I'm going to look at the flats first. And if it's man coverage, usually I immediately look over to A. Usually, unless the cornerback is the one in the baby blue, the flat route, RB is going to be open even if there is a flat. But the first read is RB. If I see it's in man coverage, I almost immediately go look at A. And if A gets his route mirrored, I'm usually hitting B or I'm looking at X. X is going to be butt booty naked wide open all the way streaking down the field with that post. So I'm going to snap the ball. I'm going to look for RB. I'm going to see it's zoned, but it's actually covered. Okay, Bradford, nice throw. It was zoned, but I don't know what. I actually don't know what zone that was. That was a really weird play. But you guys could see I waited long enough and the post did get open. I guess the receiver over the middle was kind of open if you hit right there, but if you pass lead to the right and bullet pass, I'm going to be able to just cut right in front of the safety and take that ball with a rat catch. But because Bradford decided to put the ball where literally no one could get it, it's going to just make us look stupid. So we're going to snap the ball. We're going to see that it's zone coverage. I'm going to dump it off to the flats, and I'm going to get a nice chunk of yards. Man, that frickin' Matthews is just disgusting. I don't know what it is, but every time I play rigged teams, Ryan Matthews is a beast. Snap the ball. We're going to see that it's a man, so we're going to immediately look at the post route, the corner route, and we're going to end up getting a big gain right there. Brent Selleck obviously isn't the best for this. If you got a quicker tight end, you're going to be much better off. Just going to snap the ball. We're going to see that it's zone. We're going to dump it off to the flats. God damn it, Bradford. What the shit? Usually we're going to be able to rat catch that and take it upfield, but Bradford is just absolutely horrible. Going to snap the ball. It's going to be man coverage. We're going to hit the guy over the middle and pick up a nice few chunk of yards. So once again, you're going to look at RB. Then if it's man, usually I look at A. Then I'm looking at B. Then I'm looking at X. Y I'm usually hitting if they're going to user the hook zone and move him out of the middle. So I'm not really looking at it against the computer because that Y is only really deadly if they want to take the hook zone out of the middle of the field. Like if they're using their middle linebacker and moving that hook zone out of the middle, then Y is going to be a nice route to hit. Right? I think that was like one of the plays where the linebackers blitz and the defensive tackle goes into coverage, which is why the middle of the field was wide open because the defensive tackle has absolutely no. Look at that. See, yeah, the defensive tackle is supposed to be playing there, and he just has no zone coverage. So we're going to abuse that. This is looking like it's some goal line defense. So we're just going to go ahead and lob it up to the post route because it just destroys man coverage. You definitely want to have someone quick with nice agility there. That way they could break open better. And probably catch in traffic, too. That's definitely something you want to have there. Okay, good fucking throw. Post route was wide open. I'm going to pause and show you guys. I just couldn't get the ball off in time. But this play is incredibly deadly, and it's really good. It's definitely not my favorite play out of all of them so far, but it's still got the one play touchdown capability. It's still really nice, and you definitely still want to mix it in. So this is actually zone coverage. Oh my God, Bradford, Jesus Christ. But this is definitely a nice play you want to mix in there every once in a while. It's not, God damn, fucking goal line. This is definitely not a play you don't just want to not use. It's still really good as long as you make the right reads. It's an incredibly good play. It's just like everything else. It beats man, it beats zone, just like every other play. Fucking Bradford! Fuck! Jesus Christ. I need to start picking up a team that could, with a quarterback that's able to, like, throw the fucking ball. Just for the love of God, Bradford. But like I said, I usually look at RB. If I see it zone, usually RB's open. If he's covered, I'm hitting A, then I'm looking at B, then X, and if I notice as soon as I snap the ball that the middle is open or the guy is moving his linebacker to go, because usually people take that hook zone and cover A by themselves, and that's going to leave Y wide open. So I'm gonna snap the ball and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean here. I wasn't actually making a read there. I was just kind of snapping to get rid of the ball because I want to show you guys what I'm trying to show you. Trying to show you guys what I'm trying to explain here. Basically, if this is the guy that's supposed to be in the middle, okay? If I'm hitting this corner out from Brent Selleck too much, the way that they're going to try and stop that, if they don't know how to make the proper adjustment, is they're going to take this hook zone and they're going to follow this route. They're going to follow him and make sure that it gets covered correctly. So what that's going to do is it's actually going to leave Jordan Matthews wide open across the middle, because you guys are going to see if that guy is, if number 54 isn't there, he is wide open, and he's going to be able to probably rack for another good 7 yards before he gets caught up to by, I think it's Earl Thomas up there. So that's the only time I'm ever really looking at that route, and sometimes it's open in the goal line because the hook zones usually bite down a lot. We're going to snap the ball. We're going to see the flat route is open. We're going to dump it off to the flats, get a huge gain. I'm going to be honest, anytime you see a play with that type of flat route, with that weird angle, it just slices up zone this year. And I don't know why. God damn it, Bradford, get the ball off. Fucking Christ. I don't even like, it's not like I dislike Bradford as a person in real life. I actually really like Bradford as a quarterback, but in this game, man, I think it's just reg teams in general. They just make the quarterbacks really bad in reg teams. This is looking like it's going to be zone, so I'm actually going to try and... There you go. See, just like that. That's what I was trying to show you guys. Hopefully you made it this far into the video. But if you pass lead that to the right, even though that looks like it's a deadly pass, we're going to be able to cut that off if we aggressive catch that. You pass lead it to the right, click onto the receiver, and you're just going to move him in front of it. And that's definitely, it's an intelligent read to make. It just comes down to being used to the play. And you really want to run it in practice mode over and over again to get used to the play, to get used to your reads, you know, to know what you have to do. This time it's going to throw it. Throw it! Oh my God, X was fucking Bradford. Jesus fucking Christ, Bradford. X was wide, the shit open in the end zone, but Bradford didn't want to throw it. You're going to see that we have Jordan Matthews wide open. I actually tried to throw it before he shrugged off the first tackle. He just didn't want to. You guys can see he is absolutely wide open. Because that's just what, I mean, anytime there's a route like that in man coverage, it's going to be open. But if you see people, oh, that was a good toss. But if you see people are coming out in a lot of man coverage like that, or a lot of like cover zero blitzes, you could just block your running back too. Just like that. And then we're actually, okay. Yeah, you could block your running back. Because if they're coming out man coverage, usually man coverage plays that RB route pretty well. Oh wow, Bradford actually threw a nice pass. So that play absolutely slices up man coverage, and it slices up cover 2 as well. Yeah, this play is definitely gross. I would definitely mix it into your guys' skin. If you haven't already, definitely check out the rest of the plays out of this beautiful formation, the single back tight slots. We got all sorts of plays in it, and we're not even done yet. We got more plays to show you guys, so definitely check out the rest of the plays. Check out the gun bunch week that I've already finished that, so at this point it's just a playlist you guys are checking out, because you definitely want to have more than 2 formations. You don't want to come out the same goddamn formation the whole game, same play. So check out the other formation as well, guys. Check out my defensive scheme. It's all in playlists. All those playlists will always have the best blitzes. It's not, I shouldn't say the best blitzes. It'll always have blitzes that are working. My blitzing playlist will always be working blitzes. I'm going to update it, and I'm going to make sure that it's always going to be blitzes that are working that I run. I'm only going to post blitzes that I run that are working. The same with the offensive scheme. I'm only going to be posting plays that work. If I post a glitch play, it gets patched, I'm gonna take it out of that playlist. But if you guys like the video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, be down in the description below, and as always, be